When Moses, once a prince of Egypt, returned from exile, he brought a powerful message from God to Pharaoh. "Let my people go." But Pharaoh was stubborn and refused, ignoring the suffering of the Israelites. So, God sent 10 plagues upon Egypt. The first plague was strange. The Nile River, their main water source, turned into blood. The water turned red, thick and foul-smelling, killing all the fish. People couldn't drink or use it, but Pharaoh still refused to listen. Then came a flood of frogs from the river. They were everywhere, in homes, beds, even food. Their loud croaking filled the air, yet Pharaoh didn't change his mind. Next, God sent lice that crawled into hair and onto skin, making everyone, people and animals, sick uncontrollably. It was unbearable, but Pharaoh still said no. The fourth plague brought wild animals that roamed freely through the streets and homes, creating chaos and fear. Still, Pharaoh remained unmoved. Then a deadly disease struck the livestock. Cows, sheep and horses all became sick and died. This was a huge loss for the Egyptians, but Pharaoh's heart stayed hard. The sixth plague was painful. Boils and sores appeared on people's skin, making life miserable. Yet, Pharaoh didn't give in. Then came a terrifying hailstorm. Massive chunks of ice mixed with fire fell from the sky, destroying crops and harming anyone caught outside. Egypt had never seen anything like it, but Pharaoh still refused to release the Israelites. After that, a swarm of locusts devoured what little greenery was left. The sky darkened as they arrived, eating every plant and tree in sight. Even then, Pharaoh stayed stubborn. The ninth plague brought complete darkness for 3 days. No one could see or leave their homes. It was eerie and frightening, but Pharaoh still wouldn't change his mind. Then came the final and most heartbreaking plague. Every firstborn child in Egypt died, even Pharaoh's own son. Grief spread across the land, from the poorest homes to the royal palace. Only then did Pharaoh finally give in. He told Moses to take the Israelites and leave. With that, Moses led the people out of Egypt, leaving behind their lives of hardship. As they left, their hearts were filled with hope. They packed quickly, even carrying bread that hadn't had time to rise. But Pharaoh's heart turned hard again. Realizing what he had done, he rallied his army and chariots to chase after the Israelites. The Israelites soon found themselves trapped, Pharaoh's army behind them and the Red Sea in front. Terrified, they cried out to Moses. Moses told them not to be afraid. He lifted his staff, and God sent a strong wind that parted the sea, creating a dry path between walls of water. The Israelites walked through the sea on dry land, amazed at what they saw: fish swimming in the clear waters beside them, sea creatures glowing in the depths, lighting their way. By morning, they had reached the other side, safe. When Pharaoh's army tried to follow, the waters crashed back down, swallowing the soldiers, horses, and chariots. The danger was gone. Now truly free, the Israelites sang and danced, praising God for their escape. Moses and the people looked back at the sea with grateful hearts. Their journey showed them that with faith in God, even the most impossible paths, like the bottom of a sea, can open up and lead to freedom.